Hello there, my name is Vasil, and in this video I would like to talk about the danger of recycled capabilities. So over the past 12 plus years, I had a privilege to work with thousands of WordPress projects of various sizes, and I noticed that as bigger WordPress site gets, as much more concerning this issue is. So what is recycled capability? WordPress core has roles and capabilities that grant permissions to users to do various of tasks. And plugin and theme developers choose to recycle these capabilities to also grant additional privileges to those users. For example, let's take a capability like edit posts. Originally, it is intended to grant the ability for users to create posts and submit them for review. However, this capability can be recycled to grant permissions like ability to customize SEO attributes or maybe define redirects, which create concerns for organizations where there are different roles, different group of users. There are users that create content, there are some that moderate them, and there are SEO analysts that actually define SEO attributes, and there are senior editors that might make high-level decisions like doing redirects or doing complete overhaul. So I'm going to share the screen in a second and to show you the scale of the problem that I see today with these recycle capabilities. So what I've done is conducted a simple research by analyzing top 1,000 WordPress plugins from the official WordPress.org repository and extracted the list of all the capabilities, WordPress core capability, that are recycled by these plugins. And so let me share the screen and we go over it. Alright, so here I'm sharing the article that is actually public and available on amportal.com. And this article contains the results of the research. So if you scroll to the bottom, this table lists in descending order all the WordPress core capabilities and number of plugins that leverage this capability to grant additional permissions to the user that has this capability. For example, manage options, which by default is available only to the administrator role, but apparently there is 768 plugins that rely on this capability to grant additional permissions. And I've seen it many times where this particular capability was granted to roles that are less privileged than administrator, roles like editor or maybe some custom roles, which you can see there's pretty much 80% chance that any plugin that you install on your WordPress site, some functionality of that plugin will be available to a user that has this particular capability installed. For example, there is almost 50% of WordPress plugins that rely on author role to grant some additional permissions, which again indicates that potentially 50% of potential all your authors that currently on a website might have a functionality available to them that they probably should not have access to. And the list goes on and on. You can look through this entire list of capabilities and the number of plugins that rely on these capabilities. So what practically what kind of problems it creates to the average site owner? Well, first and foremost is it's just polluted. The entire admin area is polluted with all kinds of meta boxes and widgets. The admin menu is bloated a lot of times, which is not ideal. It creates a lot of confusion, causes website owners to conduct additional training to the new users so they don't go and accidentally do things that they should not do. So that's the least dangerous issue. More dangerous issues are that users and internal users might intentionally cause a variety of problems to the site, and there is a danger of elevated privileges because there can be plugins that might not completely take in security in depth into consideration, and that creates the ability for users, registered users, to elevate their privileges and cause all kinds of damages. For example, let's take this capability read, which is available to the lowest level role as a subscriber. So any user that registered on a WordPress site, by default they are assigned to the subscriber role, and apparently there is almost 24% of WordPress plugins that rely on this capability to give additional privileges. So as you can see, there is additional work that you have to do as an administrator to verify that your users do not have elevated privileges on the site. And that creates, in my opinion, a pretty serious concern to the organization that have all kinds of roles and responsibilities on the site. So what can you do as an administrator to start mitigating the risks? Advanced Access Manager offers various of tools for you to first of all identify high privilege users. In the description for this video there is a link to another video where I talk about AM security scanner that can shed light on a variety of issues that your website might have. Another thing that you can do, you can leverage Advanced Access Manager to start enabling restriction modes. For example, you can enable a restriction mode for the backend menu. This way, user will be able to access only pages that are explicitly allowed to them. You can enable a restricted mode to meta boxes and widgets. This way, a lot of unnecessary meta boxes will be filtered out on edit post page screens. You can as well enable restricted mode on the RESTful API, which a lot of time is overlooked. I'm not gonna go in this video over the steps that you can do to mitigate. You can always reach out to us by submitting a contact form on amportal.com, or you can do it actually directly from the Advanced Access Manager plugin in your admin area. So I hope you find this video useful, helpful, and if anything, any feedback, concerns, questions, you can always reach out to us and we will be more than happy to answer. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.